I did a rustic Mediterranean pizza, little salsa verde, anchovies, capers, no cheese. Topped with a little grilled calamari, and then a little bit of arugula and fried capers on top.
I did a little clam ceviche, using some of the components, a little bit of lemon zest, some lime, and then a little minced sofrito.
Okay.
With the clams, I steamed them with a little bit of champagne butter, a little bit of pancetta. Okay. Right over here, I did a grilled turkey and sweet corn salsa type hash. And then lastly, it is a stuffing, blue cheese, and ham fritter.
I kind of wanted to just leave the eye of the meat. It's, you know, the most nice part, no gristle.
Okay. I mean, that fat cap is really has a lot of flavor, though. And this steak looks nicely charred. Did you season it at all?
Just salt and pepper. I'm a steak purist, I mean.
Steak purist, okay.
I have lemongrass cream, potato chowder.
Masquerade cherries, arugula, fritter of cherry, and hay ice cream. A pound-roasted rainbow trout, carrot puree, charred pickles I roast in a wood-burning oven, creme fraiche that I added some pickling juice too. The sauce is raw cucumber and a little bit of celery. Pickles are very, very salty, so they are actually part of seasoning the dish. One of my favorite sandwiches, which is ham and butter, but I also made sort of a twist on it with fish sauce and cilantro, garlic, ginger. On the inside, there's also some apple, a little bit of bitter green in the form of radicchio. Marinated chicken breast with sauce of reduction bones and mushrooms. Greek yogurt with a little bit of bonito flake, and underneath that is lightly roasted lettuces with lemon and tarragon. We have a stewed diverscop that I finished roasting in the oven. Bottom is a light wagadashi. The mango I compressed lightly with a little bit of mirin, lime juice, lemon juice, salt. So it is a beef heart, a little chili, some of the inner organ suet on there. The pickled fat of the duck skin, tomato water, just a little bit of lemon, and some California olive oil.
I did a bouillabaisse, a little creme fraiche, the broth finished with the smoked butter, the snapper, some tomato, a little shaved fennel French breakfast radish. We have crispy salmon with pickled pineapple, pickled raisin, a little bit of shaved cauliflower, creme fraiche, shiso, and olive oil. So we have chicken livers with a garlic and mustard caramel, a little bit of pickled fruit, a little toasted bread, and just like a little herb salad. So what I did was a cod with coconut broth made from the fish fumet, a little clam juice, lime, and then chili marinated filet of tomato, corn, and then some petite herbs in there. I made a semolina orecchiette with pomegranate, some brown butter, some apples, citrus, beurre blanc, and some fresh herbs on top.
So I did a sauteed southern vegetable bed with a crispy fried oyster and a Creole mustard aioli.
Salt baked oyster, white miso glissage, there's pickled morel mushroom, and then a very simple brunoise of red onion and nori.
So I did a surf and swine for you today. Seared scallop with some pancetta, a little bacon, and then I did a minted pea puree and a corn puree, and then a rendition of succotash.
I made pork liver with onions and chimichurri. Pork is really good. I seared it real quick. Spicy pepper ranch with some seared pork and like a Korean kind of quick pickle using the ranch packet. I spiced the cauliflower, seared them super hard, and then spiced them with like cumin, coriander, and more of the ranch packet.
So snapper, poached in mascarpone, some tarragon, lemon zest, I reduced down the same poaching liquid for a sauce. And there's some beach mushroom, snap pea, potato. So we got tripe braised in a tomato, dried shrimp, some Chinese sausage, grilled bamboo shoot, mushroom, bok choy, and toasted garlic broth. We have redfish almondine, toasted almonds, chives, grilled squash skin, some corn puree in the bottom, and then I did a sauce with the crawfish heads. We have slow-baked Scottish salmon, anchovy vierge, broccoli stems roasted in coriander, some crushed broccoli puree, crispy broccoli.
How you doing?
Hey, so we have roasted persimmon, pine nut, and white chocolate. Then I have a crab, dill, black garlic, and chive. So I did a chicken bouillon, fortified with a touch of clam juice, kombu, crispy chicken skin, roasted vegetables, which I roasted under pork skin, and olive oil poached egg yolk.
The tuna dish has more complex flavors. Yeah. There's more sensation going in my mouth.
Anchovies and grapes, the fennel fronds in the salad, a little bit wilty, and I fried the shallots instead of melting them into the sauce.
Salt baked oyster, white miso glissage, there's pickled morel mushroom, and then a very simple brunoise of red onion and nori.
We call it in Mexico pescado encacahuatado, so it's like a...
What was that?
Pescado.
Pescado?
Fish? Yeah, encacahuatado.
Cacahuatado.
So what it means is like a sweet and sour sauce based out of peanuts, nuts. It should be a balance between sourness, sweetness, a little spiciness, and that should not overwhelm the fish flavor.
I made pork liver with onions and chimichurri. The pork is really good. I seared it real quick. Spicy pepper ranch with some seared pork and like a Korean kind of quick pickle using the ranch packet. I spiced the cauliflower, seared them super hard, and then spiced them with like cumin, coriander, and more of the ranch. Got a little grilled pineapple butter in the clams with lime juice, red onion pickles, grilled pineapple, tomatillos, roasted onions. I cooked pretty much anything I could on the grill.
We have coriander or white pepper crusted tofu with coconut and tea braised mustard greens. And then you have a little bit of watercress with roasted cashews and lemon vinaigrette. First dish, I used beets probably more than 3 ways.
More than 3 ways.
I pickled the stems and mixed it with the chiffonaded greens. I made a vinaigrette out of creme fraiche, some of the ranch dressing, and some anchovies. I fried the skins that I used to peel the bulb, so you get a little crispy topping. And then I grilled them.
A pork tenderloin with a sweet and sour coconut shrimp with some fresh herbs and candied ginkgo nuts. I made a sauteed lamb rack and then a fig port wine sauce.
I made a beef and pork burger with avocado dressing, a little bit of like a slight chimichurri, heirloom tomato, pickled habanero, and fresh arugula.
So Tom, you have a little salmon fillet, soft-cooked egg, and a little salad of broccoli and grilled sweet potato underneath. So this is a big old chuleton, bone-in ribeye, some grilled onions, braised olives, some braised herbs, a little basil and mint. So this is a little poached and then pan-roasted sweetbread, some artichokes, fennel and fricassee with saffron. Today I made seared Wagyu New York with shiitake mushroom, asparagus, and quail egg. So olive oil poached deep-fried egg with some migas, so there's a little thyme, onion, pine nuts and currants, a little sherry vinegar. Green apple and green tomato gazpacho with a little salad of grilled shrimp and sourdough croutons. And a little lightly grilled vegetables in there, some raw vegetable.
So I did a crispy aloo de mer with onion sous vide and I used cape brown butter.
Little shellfish chowder, but chowder with turnip, and it's more of a seafood shellfish broth with vegetables.
What we have here is it's a cream of celery. There's basically a hardly cooked little cauliflower and shaved celery in there in the bottom, and then on top I used apple to accentuate the celery flavor a little bit more, mixed in there with a little fried caper for crunch. Reconstructed some sweet green bean casserole, a little bit of cream spinach, and some country ham. Made a nice light acidic vinaigrette of some Swiss chard stems and tops. Topped it off with a little roasted almonds and some sweet potato crisps.
So we have a pensier branzino with kale, red onion, and then a lightly vinaigrette with some eggs, pomegranate orange. So I make a spicy red onion and balsamic puree on the bottom with also the dandelion, some sauté pecan as well, and sweet potato chips.
Big piece of steak, and this is it?
Well, you know, I know you said you were hungry, but, you know, a few good slices on there, a couple potatoes, some charred onions for you. The sauce has basil, arugula, a little bit of oil.
We have a
little pirate's booty.
A little pirate's booty. We got a butter poached kaffir lime, lemongrass, and black truffle butter poached lobster over pea emulsion with a little fennel, radish, and black truffle salad. Right, so we have some sorghum caramelized sweet potatoes with charred shishito and grilled onion salad, raw and roasted shishito vinaigrette, and a lime sorghum gastrique on the side. So I managed to pull off a watermelon and heirloom tomato salad with a little bit of arugula puree and some fresh radish. So I've got basically some pretzel nachos. Pimento with some fire-roasted peppers, the sriracha ranch, 2-year aged cheddar.
Basically, I took the chicken, I breaded it in a little bit. Yeah, it's got some heat. I breaded it in cheese puffs and a little bit of potato chip, put it in a lettuce cup so that you could pick it up. Also aerated a little bit of ranch. Okay, so pork belly and ground pork. My braise was in the pressure cooker with a little bit of fish sauce, soy, garlic, ginger, onion. And then for my saute, I sauteed cabbage, chard, the pork, a little bit of grilled eggplant is in there, and then just a bit more of fish sauce and some crispy chili, and a little bit of lime. And then finished it with your favorite okra.
Braised pork belly and bacon. I braised both the belly and the bacon in some chicken stock. I added a little faro to get the viscosity without having to reduce it too much. Sauteed cabbage and sauteed bacon, some chilies, garlic, cauliflower, a little garlic, white onion, and milk. The garnish has olive and a little dill and pepper and preserved lemon.
All right, nice. See this one.
That's the apple fennel salad with ground pork, but instead of Thai flavors, they're like harissa flavors.
Okay.
Middle Eastern style lamb and cauliflower soup and just a little flatbread to kind of offset texture. There's shallots, serrano pepper in there.
We have the French fried potato.
What's the
We have a little
dipping sauce?
ahi amarillo alioli.
We have a Hasicle pack, which is a Yucatan, they call it Mayan guacamole. The base sauce has the whey and the curds blended in with the pepita sauce, and it has just some fried sweet potato skins for texture and the spider.
We have a grilled flatbread.
It's okay.
That's a whey sauce with cheese curds. The whey is for acidity. Got the tarantula in there for texture. Little pickled jalapenos.
So I have just a lightly seared venison with the raspberry mole with guajillo peppers, garlic, onions, the 52% chocolate.
And the bonito you just kind of shaved over the top?
It had it on top and it had it inside the mole as well.
So what's in the curry?
So there's lemongrass, there's red chilies, there's ginger, garlic, a little bit of shrimp paste, a little bit of caramelized sugar, some garlic chips on there, and a lot of fresh herbs.
I have a picadillo tetela, apple salad, and the chintecle sauce.
What's in the sauce?
Chile morita, onions, garlic, and I use anchovies this time.
So we got beef liver dumplings.
Should I use my hands? Should I use my hands here?
You can use your hands. Make sure you drag it through the chili oil and the vinegar, the black vinegar. Got a little bit of acidity.
What's in the liver sauce?
Garlic, shallots, ginger, shaoxing.
So I use the avocado leaves to make an ash. Charred them really hard, blended them with some toasted guajillo chilies, a little bit of brown cane sugar, some salt, and cumin. The pork has been glazed with that as soon as it came out of the oven. I did a seared trout with chorizo vinaigrette and cauliflower puree. So I wanted to do a variety of the vegetables. You have the artichokes that have been grilled. Underneath is a roasted eggplant puree, purple cauliflower with morels, and then there's a confit of tomato with goat cheese.
I made ranch tostadas. I roasted the cod in a pan, broke it up so it fit on the taco well. Marinated a little bit of ponzu, cilantro, and chilies. And then I did mirin pickled onions, corn and radish kimchi, ranch, crema, and chili sauce, furikake radishes, and a salsa of gochujang.
All right, so why'd you make this so damn difficult for me to eat?
Sorry. I just crack it in half and eat it like a wild savage man.
Okay, I'll do that. Wild savage man, here I go.
So I did a...
What did you do?
It's a white quinoa porridge, cooked down in cream, finished with beurre blanc of citrus, seared Chilean sea bass, and then there's a chutney of cranberry, apples, pine nuts, a little bit of ginger.
So today I did lamb shoulder chops over a fava bean pesto, a little bit of grilled favas on top, caramelized shallots with a little balsamic on them, and in the grilled favas on top is just parsley, lemon zest, a little bit of really green olive oil to give it some pepperiness.